Hey, what's up, guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Let's do another live stream. I'm so happy to be here. I just finished a muffin before this. It was like a vanilla muffin. Was it a muffin or a cupcake? I don't know. You tell me the difference. I will tell you this. It had whoa. It had this thing on it. This is the thing on the bottom. So oh, there's a little piece here. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today on this lovely Saturday. Look at my shirt. Thumbs up for this shirt. One of you sent those to me. It says, "Don't make me use my umpire voice." Such a great shirt. I believe Stars Wake sent that in. Stars Wake sent me a lot of shirts, and thank you so much. It means so much. So, of course, I'm not going to be in Sunday. I don't know. I'm switching up the schedule. I may do a lot more of these on Saturday. That's just how life happens. Schedule is working. So I appreciate you guys coming on here. I know probably it'll be a little different for people because they'll be like, usually it's at this time. But yeah, I try to go on, and that's why you got to turn your notifications on because it'll let you know. And then you can always watch it afterwards. So today, kind of out of breath. Today, we're going to be looking at and talking about the episode The Seance. And then we're going to skip the next two episodes because we did that in our last live stream. Men Are Messy and The Fur Coat. We did those, like I said, in the last live stream. So we're going to do Seance, skip the other two, and go to Lucy is Jealous of a Girl Singer. That way we don't really skip any episodes. They're covered. They were just done in different order because I accidentally skipped one. It was my fault. Anyway, so hey everyone. Hello. People are starting to trickle in. So nice to see you. Raven, nice to see you. Are you new? Are you new to the live stream and to the channel? This is also a great way to pick people up. I'm sorry, there's like all these feathers. There's like feathers everywhere. That's all I'll say. Nobody loves the ump, right? Christopher, nice to see you, Chris. Of course, is a great supporter of both of my channels and does a lot of cool and supportive stuff. And Mr. T Love, 87. Were you born in 87? So let me talk a little bit about the Seance and what that episode means. Let me just start it out here. If you have it, of course, you're more than free to play it on your own. We have our first real, I would say, guest star. And let me look back and really dive into that. Because, let me see. So, girls want to go to a nightclub, be a pal, the diet. I mean, I guess, yeah, there were two guest stars in Be a Pal when Lucy's playing poker and those two guys are there. But that's not really like, they're not highlighted people. We have, it's like, he's not even really a guest or even a guest actor. The quiz show, I guess we have Freddie Fillmore. I guess he would be the first. Frank Nelson, of course. And then we have, let me see, the audition. Yeah, the Seance. Really an episode focusing on another individual. Jay Novello played Mr. Merriwether. So let me see. Oh, yes, Raven. Yeah, there we go. Did you change any of your images or anything? Ooh, Chris from New York. So everyone in the chat, let me know where you're from. I wanna get a good idea to let everyone who watches this video afterwards know the range of people where it's from, because I get people from all over the place. England, of course, here in New York. So go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, Mr. T Love, you were talking about planes. Okay, I got it now. Yes, believe me, I have a good memory, but with so many people, like I try to keep track, and so I will remember you now. I will definitely remember you. You were talking about planes. Hello, Elijah. Nice to see you. Justin, hopefully everything's going good with you, Justin, in your life. Niagara Falls. So are you right now watching me like while you're going through the actual fall? Is that what's going up? Hesperia, very close by, Southern California, right? So while you're doing that, I'll let me know here in the chat where you guys are from. What city, so I can see the range of people. Okay, The Seance is a November 26, 1951 release, episode 7, filmed on a Friday, October 19th, 1951. Rating sure was 44.9. Looking at all these episodes, 44.9. Okay, so if we start with this episode, which is episode 7, The Seance, and we go all the way back to episode 1, this is the most popular episode. So out of the first 7, this is the most popular episode. That's pretty cool. Again, to me, it shows that the show is getting recognized by people and getting more popular. which is really, really cool. Of course, the first episode, everyone's like, what is the show, right? So yeah, I think a fan base is starting to form here. And we have one cast member, of course, one in the supporting cast, Mr. Merriwether, played by Jay Novello. He played, I think, 3 different characters. Played Mr. Merriwether, played Mario in the pizza episode where Lucy makes a pizza in season 6. And then, of course, in the sublease, he plays Mr. Beecher, the very scared guy who rents out their apartment for the last season of the last episode of season, I think it's episode 3, the sublease. Okay. In numerology, Ricky was a 5, Ethel a 7, Lucy a 3, Mr. Merriwether a 1, prompting the latter to observe, we're all odd, aren't we? I like that one. That's really good. They are like weird and odd. But I wonder if those numbers were accurate to them or if it was just like for the show. But it's definitely a good line. Okay, we'll come back to this when we move to the next episode. All right, so let's go back to see where you guys are from. So look at this. We have New York. We have Indiana. Niagara Falls, it's New York, I believe, right? Because there's like the border with Canada, if I'm correct or not. Jacksonville, Mississippi, so the south. Hesperia, California, over here on the west side. Dillon, South Carolina, very nice. Thank you guys, because I know for you it's a lot later. The sun's coming down. For me, it's still up. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the sun's already really down. You're on almost extreme East Coast. Very nice, and thank you for joining in. Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Awesome, Justin. Isn't this cool, guys? Like wherever you are, just to see others tuning in from other locations. Like if you're in Oklahoma, people, I'm on this side of the country, people are on this side. It's just beautiful. I love it. Southgate. Well, you're not that far. Ron, nice to see you. Thank you for joining in the live stream. Palm Springs, California. Awesome. It must be super hot, right? Today's a warm day. Mr. T Love, Fortnite videos. I made one video. Did you happen to watch that? I don't play much Fortnite. I haven't gotten into it. Maybe I got to get into it a little bit more, right? San Antonio, Texas. Awesome. What do you guys think about Desi in a bow tie? He definitely looks different than when he wears a tie. And in this one, he's wearing a bow tie. So I don't know. It's interesting to see him in that because, again, it's a different type of thing. Now, this one is great because it's like we have the starting out of the episode with Ricky and Lucy. And then Ricky leaves, right, because of the numerology thing. And she tells him to have a good day and so forth. But then Ethel comes in and puts doubt in Lucy's mind that he may not have a good day. And Ricky comes back. So there's a little bit of a back and forth. And then Fred joins in later. So I really like these earlier episodes. I've heard some people say they don't like season 1. But I kind of do because I feel that they were in their core group. They didn't have all these friends and family members coming along, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not like ideal in my mind. I would rather have most in the original cast, but I don't know. I like the dynamic in season 1 a lot more than season 6. Season 6, they all felt very disconnected, to me at least. But yeah, let me know if you can still hear me. I got my mic over here. I can bring it closer, but it might show up. So I just want to keep it away so it doesn't distract many people just in the way corner. Robert. So Robert says, our favorite Ricknineg. Oh, you really like the episode. I love the Seance. It's a good one. It's a really funny one. Like I said, it's very intimate in the Ricardo's living room. And it's just so much humor in that little area. They're really talented. They don't have the club happening. They just have one other location, which is Mr. Merriwether's office. That's it. And everything else is pretty simple with the sets. So Seance is one of your 20 favorite episodes. You are also odd. That's funny. Ethel to Rick. Come in, Rick. Come in, Rick. Over. Now, what I did like about I Love Lucy too is that Ricky, they often called him Rick. Ethel would call him Rick. And Fred would call him Rick. I don't think Lucy ever called him Rick. And so that's something to keep in mind. That's it, Raven. He was saying, yes, crawl into a hole, pull in the hole after you. It's a horrible day, right, that he was going to have. That's amazing. Ethel to Tilly. Ethel to Tilly. Come in, Tilly. You guys remember who Tilly was? And what was the name of Mrs. Merriwether? What was her first name? You guys remember that? It's not a common name, that's for sure. Hey guys, Joe Button. You guys like my shirt? I'm going to be showing it a lot because people tune in and come out. So I'm just going to be flashing it so you guys can see my shirt. This was sent in by a subscriber. You guys are awesome sending me things like that. Very, very cool. Richard, so you happen to like the first couple seasons. Awesome. I am live Michael Ian. Nice to see you. Michael Ian Black. No, you know that comedian, right? Yeah, but that's great. Thank you for joining the live stream as well. And people are trickling in. Like I said, I may start doing these on Saturday. I don't want to give a time and date because the way my life is right now, obviously life takes priority. This is a hobby. It's not my living at all. And so if it were, I would have a set schedule. Like it's like you go to work, you do your work. But unfortunately, I have work, and that takes precedence. And so I know you guys understand. Okay, you love the first season. Okay, Ron English says the 1950s stars were in formal dress. Yep, ties, and I Love Lucy stars dress informally, casually. Why? Well, think about it. I would say they would formal dress. Ricky would, now he's in a bow tie. That's more formal than a tie, right? He would always wear a tie. Now, Lucy is at home. And she is wearing, she's cleaning around the house. So she's wearing like her apron and everything. However, once in a while, like in season 3 and 4, they're more casual in their wear. Even Fred takes off his tie. I think they were just doing so well on the show that they didn't have to present that pristine look. I think in the beginning, they were trying to portray, that they were serious about all this stuff. And they want to be taken seriously. Denise, nice to see you. Awesome. And Danielle, awesome. Congratulations again, Danielle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys should watch the latest video on the horse. I do release the winner of the giveaway. And if you guys aren't doing the giveaways, I would highly recommend it because we have people here who are actually receiving things. This is going to be sent to the winner, of course. And you can see it's still sealed. I don't want to say what I'm going to give for the next giveaway, but it will be coming soon, and so stay tuned. You got to watch all the videos. Like I could put giveaway, but honestly it's one of those things where it's like then people are just going to watch, I don't want people to just watch the video for the giveaway. And I want this to go to people who support me and watch my stuff. And so if you watch all that I do, you're going to participate in every giveaway hopefully, and then you'll win, more likely to win. So I don't know, I think I might give away a whole season next time, like an entire 30 odd something episodes, like new and sealed. So let me know what you think. What season would you guys like? I've already given away tons of DVDs, like the color ones. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or the comedy hour. Tell me which one you'd like for the giveaway. Like, doesn't mean I'll do it, but maybe to give me an indication of what people like, LaQuisha. Nope, not LaQuisha. We're still trying to find the first name of Mrs. Merriwether in the episode The Seance. That's what we're watching right now. Look in the description. I always put the episodes there that we're looking at. What was the name? I might find it, but the first one to say it gets 10 brownie points. Or shout out. I'll give you a shout out. Oh, there we go. Tony Perez. You believe her first name was Adelaide. You are correct. Now, I don't know if that's how you say it. Like, that's correct how I said it. Adelaide. Yeah, I think you're correct. That's the correct spelling. You got it. Awesome. You are correct. So a big shout out to Tony Perez, P-A-R-E-Z. Thank you so much for supporting and so forth. And so, yeah, thumbs up to you, and I appreciate it. So Elijah, longest kiss, and Lucy thinks Ricky's trying to murder her. What moment did that kiss take place? Vlad Tag, good question, right? Good question. It's a tricky question. It's a hard question. Believe me, it's not, I could ask you guys, what's the name of the apartment that Lucy, that's an easy one if you guys are huge fans. But yeah, that's a very small detail. And it's mentioned only once, I believe, or twice at the most. So it's like, who would pay attention to that, right? But if you watch the episode, you'll definitely know. But now you guys know. Now you can use that trivia on big I Love Lucy fans. Adelaide, yeah. Didn't Lucy call him Rick when she was talking to him about people a couple of times? Not that I can remember. I'm not saying you're wrong. I can't remember. If anyone knows, I'll give it to you. But he's really rarely, if ever, called Rick by Lucy. Definitely more common, I think, by Ethel and Fred, of course. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're able to tune in, even though you have work and trying to balance that out. So I appreciate that, Denise. You're very sweet. Thank you. Well, Shot Sandwich, if your cousin needs any information, tell them to go ahead and come to my channel because they can watch my videos and get tons of behind the scenes information, tons of stuff that he or she probably never heard about. And you're right, Alec Adelaide. Yep, another spelling. I'm doing very good. Thank you very much. I got my shirt here. Let me raise it up for you. There we go. Looks weird, but at least you can read it. Ron English, you don't like the colorized episodes, just personal taste. You grew up watching Lucy, black and white. Who likes the who likes the color? Raise your hand or go yes. If you like the colors, type in yes in the chat. That would be great. And I would love to see you guys' thoughts on this. If not, of course, no. Yes or no? Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Do you like the color episodes or the colorized episodes? Hey, what's up, Eric? Nice to see you on here. Elijah, did I see the set tour, the miniature? You mean in photos? All right, you guys are going really good on the chat here. So let's see. Hold on. Why is this like that? Okay. Chicago. Nice to see you from Chicago, Eric. Awesome. I was asking people where are they from. So if they still want to put that in there, go ahead and put that in the chat. Where are you guys from? So I have a good amount of yeses. 1, 2, 3. I have a no here and no there. Chastity, nice to see you. GH5B, interesting name. Nice to see you. Awesome. Absolutely not. Okay, so some of it's I see a juxtaposition here. People really like them, some people don't. You're not crazy about them either. No, no, no. Wow, it's balancing out, guys and gals. This is a really big thing. Whether people like these colorized ones or not. Raven is kind of in between. Raven says that there's a liking to see what's in color, and then you like the black and white. It's awesome. So you're in LA. Nice to see you, Michael. Awesome. You're on my Instagram, aren't you? Yes. Or is that another Michael? See, I'm so sorry, guys. There's so many of you, and I want to make sure I get it correctly. Queens, New York. Jersey. Wow. Arthur and Tony right there. New York and Jersey. John's Disney Stories. How are you? So do you do Disney videos at all? Or really into Disney? Oh, interesting. Yeah, well, definitely things pop more. You can definitely see things pop out more in the color, and then you're like, oh, I didn't notice this little thing in the background, this little poster, this little knick-knack in their apartment and so forth. You found a Philip Morris banner in the background of the movie Long Long Trailer. So remember, yes, they were a big sponsor of Desilu during this time of the show. However, now it's indication they will remove that because they don't want to advertise for Philip Morris when it's like 2018, right? It's kind of interesting to know this stuff. Very good, Scott. Yes, this is an episode that really talks about death, right? And I'm going to have to get my little notebook and write that down. But yeah, Lucy episodes that deal with death, right? Have all alleged lost episodes have been found? Yeah. So Ron, so all the episodes that we know about that are in order are found and accounted for because there's a list from 1 to 179, I believe. That's how many I Love Lucy episodes there are. Plus they're 13-hour-long episodes. So yeah, they're all accounted for, including the pilot. And it's not like there's like, oh yeah, we've never found episode 44 or something like that. They're all there. Yeah, 179 plus 13. You guys can do the math. Oh, awesome, Yolanda. Well, thank you. You just got back from Jersey from Florida. You told your brother about my channel. Awesome. Spreading the word, guys and gals. That would really mean a lot. If you know people who love I Love Lucy, let them know about my channel. It's absolutely free as long as you have a website, internet, connection. You'll be able to watch it. They'll be able to watch it from their phone, whatever it is. Just type in Crazy Ricknineg and you're right there. So I appreciate that. If not, just a thumbs up, a subscribe. That's the way for you to help me get things out. It really is. So let's see how quick we can get the thumbs up counter up. It's up to 15 right now. How high can we get it? You're in Florida. Shot sandwich. Nice, nice. You're on the opposite side. Ooh, and the thumbs up are going up. They're up to 18. Dang. They are really going up there. Thank you guys for all of that. That is awesome. Your parents are in Vegas. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's a good way to go to casinos and have some fun. We're up to 21. Awesome. That is crazy. Is Philip Morris still a thing? Do you guys know that? Any people who know Philip Morris, if it's a thing or not? Was there a mysterious episode that was supposedly filmed in color? I wouldn't say it was mysterious. There is a color episode. The first colorized one was the Christmas one. Now that was like one that wasn't aired, I believe, for some reason, but it's been brought back and colorized, and you can rarely see it. Ooh, great question. So, Michael, no problem asking questions that people have asked before. That's what this live stream is for. So, other than Frank Nelson, who's my favorite recurring actor or actress, right? Doris Singleton. And I might have changed my answer. I don't know. But as of now, Doris Singleton. You guys may say, who's that? Do you guys know who Doris Singleton is? I'll give you guys an opportunity to answer down the chat. Who is Doris Singleton? Or who did Doris Singleton play? You guys will know. You guys will pick it up like that. It's not like I'm trying to trick you here. Ricknineg, nice to see you. You joined from Connecticut, Randy. Nice to see you. And the thumbs up are up to 25. I think we can get the thumbs up higher than the number of people on the chat at the moment. I think that'd be a good goal. That'd be awesome. There was a TV guide announcement about In Color. Interesting. Well, thank you, Denise. Now, do they listen to you when you tell them to watch the channel, or they're just like, oh, here's Denise, the big I Love Lucy fan? I was going to have my Lucy mug today, but look, there's like stuff in the air. What is up? Look, there's even like lint. What is going on? Now, I never notice this stuff when I'm on my own. I guess it's just part of it. I have my windows open, air's coming in, you know. You know. Did Lucy ever quit smoking? I don't believe so. Yes, Alec, you got it. There we go. Big shout out to Alec J, who answered the question. Carolyn Appleby. She was played by Doris Singleton. Yes, I wanted to get that right. Awesome. And yeah, Carolyn, but she was also known as Lillian in the first couple seasons. Then I think it was just too similar, Lucy to L name, so they changed it to Carolyn. But then back when they go to Hollywood, when she appears again, when she goes to Hollywood to visit, again, Ricky calls her Lillian Appleby. And I think during that same episode, Fred says, hey, Carolyn. And so it's weird. It's a weird blooper. Ooh, awesome. Well, thank you, Denise. I appreciate the fact of you spreading the message, and hopefully they become big fans and spread the message, and it keeps growing just like a zombie apocalypse. And then everyone zombifies with I Love Lucy content in their brain and all stuff, other stuff too, like Gilligan's Island and all this stuff. So there's more Gilligan's Island. I am working on one mentally. I'm just seeing how I want to do it. It's going to be short, and hopefully it'll come out soon. About Gilligan's Island. It's really cool, like behind the scenes information. So if you guys are a fan, you guys let me know. I know, right? Doris Singleton died a few years ago. Like I would watch the show and I would like, she'd be my crush. I'd be like, Doris Singleton, I think she's awesome. Okay, let me just see. Chris, nice to see you. Were Fred and Vivian godparents of Lucy and Desi? Now, I don't believe so. No. Yeah, Shot Sandwich. See, are feathers still flying around during the streams? Yep, they are. I don't really notice them when I'm recording normally, but, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. To all of you who haven't seen my shirt yet, oh, we're so close to 30 for the thumbs up. Just 4 more. That would make it more than the people tuned in. Now, of course, it counts all of them together. So total views will always be more, but more than the actual people on here. Well, for me, it's up here, my counter. It tells me how long I've been. It says live for me, how long I've been on, number of people on, and then thumbs up. So 2 more. We only need 2 more. Okay, so let me go back here. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. Oh, yes, Ron English. Vivian and Fred definitely smoked in the first few episodes. I guarantee it. They were smoking, I believe, in the quiz. No, not the quiz show. The quiz show, I believe. And there's a couple more. But yeah, there was definitely an episode where they all lit up. They also lit up in Girls Want to Go to a Nightclub. I believe they all were smoking in that one as well. So yeah, there were a few, but earlier on, because remember, Philip Morris was sponsoring them and then they were no longer sponsoring them. So, okay. All right, so the first episode of the Seance is done. Let's move on to the next one. Remember, we're not technically skipping Men Are Messy in the Fur Coat, but we saw those last live stream, so I want to keep up with what we're doing. So we're doing Seance, skipping the next two, which we've covered, and going to Lucy is Jealous of Girl Singer. Okay, so let's start that one up. Whoa, you met Mary Ann? That's awesome. Dawn Wells, I'm jealous. She's my crush as well. I got so many crushes. It's just not cool. I'm not faithful to any of my crushes. Just like a bunch of them. Okay, Lucy is Jealous of Girl Singer. Isn't that weird that the name of the episode is not grammatically correct? Lucy is jealous of Girl Singer. Sounds like caveman talking. Tarzan. Lucy is jealous of Girl Singer. Anyway, that's a December 17th, 1951 release, episode 11, filmed on a Friday. Starts with Lucy vacuuming up. Don't remember that at all. Wow. Filmed on Friday, November 16th, 1951. Rating sure, 41.4 out of 62. Rosemary, she's played by Helen Silver. Now, this is an episode where Ethel comes in and scares Lucy because she taps her on the shoulder. That happens in a few episodes. Music, Jezebel, it was you. And Cubachero in the club. And that's about it. Arroz con pollo, which gets mentioned, that's chicken and rice, was Desi's favorite dish in real life. This episode appears to have been mistitled. Rosemary is clearly a girl dancer, not a girl singer. Big blooper, guys and gals. That's true. She's a dancer, not a singer. Oh, Michael Ian. So this is a great question. Can you name an episode where Lucy gets away and not getting in trouble with Ricky? Well, yeah, the gossip. That's definitely one where she definitely gets away. Any others you guys can think about? Robert Talarkit. Doris appeared on Perry Mason. Yes, she was also on Twilight Zone, I believe, a couple episodes. Sarah, you remember an episode where they mentioned the Ricardo's rent was $125 a month. Yep. How much would that be equivalent in today? So you just times it by 10. And it's a little bit less than that. So that would be $1,250, $1,250. It's a little less. So I would say anywhere between $1,000 and $1,100. It's still fairly cheap. But remember, for them, they were kind of just married. They weren't like super rich with Ricky doing his nightclub stuff. I mean, it was enough, but it was still something for them to think about. Carolyn Appleby, whose eyesight conveniently went bad for the Hollywood episode, right? Isn't that crazy? So, Mr. T Love, what computer do I have? I have it's an HP, I believe. It's got a GeForce GTX in it, so it's got a really nice graphics card. I have to upgrade my memory. It's a pretty good rig. It's not like Alienware or anything like that. It's a PC, and I'm not gonna say I put it together myself, but I made it so that I can expand it, add things on, add memory. I can add hard drives and things like that. And so, yes. Chastity says, I think that I Love Lucy, being in black and white, allows people to focus more on the comedy part of the sitcom instead of focusing on the color. Good point there. They focus on what is going on during the scene. You're right. When I watch the color ones, it's harder to focus on what is going on because I'm so looking at the color. Not that that's a problem. I've seen the episode so many times. But yeah, it's just something to think about. Yeah, Michael, great. Hey, just to let you guys know, I'm on Instagram, so add me on Instagram. I have the name below. Facebook, Twitter. I'm in my social media. I'm a social media guy, and so I'm just not on Snapchat. I'll probably never be on Snapchat. And if you guys join me on that stuff, especially Facebook, that's where I put, I'm just rolling this up. That's where I put a lot of the news on whether they're going to post or not. And that gives you an idea in case, because YouTube doesn't really announce all the time when I post videos. That's just what it is. And so that's a great way to do that. Zardan Rich, nice to see you. Oh man, we're almost there with the thumbs up. And we're trying to get the thumbs up higher than how many people are watching. That'd be amazing. I've never had that happen yet. I think we can do that. Black lace, blue jeans, right, Danielle? Black lace, blue jeans. Lucy goes, yeah, that's great. Yes, Arthur, that's the one where Lucy and the girl are, yes, and then she has that wig. Yep. There we go. See that, Alan Stewart? $1,150. Correct. It's still pretty good. Like, maybe for some people over there on the East Coast, it's maybe not on the East Coast, let's say in the Midwest, but here in LA, you'd be pressed to find a single. A single here in the LA area is about $1,800 easy. Easy in a decent area. We're not talking about like a dangerous area. We're talking about a decent area. So that gives you an idea. Oh, we're so close, so close. 30 watching, 29 watched, or 39 thumbs up. There we go. 31, 29. We're almost there. We just need, if we get 3 more thumbs up, we did it. Okay. It would be worth, okay, I just read that. There was an episode where Ricky says his favorite dish is roasted pig. Do you know which one, Denise? Oh yeah, so shot sandwich where they go, oh, there's a big kiss in this one. Don't look, everyone. It's for adults. Okay, they're done. And then Lucy ends up like this after the kiss. So yeah, you father, Lucy mother, me Tarzan, right? That was Fred's line, and that was in Drafted, the episode Drafted. My eyes itchy. It's all the dust. It's all the dust. I have allergies, and so Michael Ian, if you ever had a dream and you thought about a episode for I Love Lucy, we're up to 30. Yeah. He says that he would come up. Yours would be Lucy meeting Lucille Ball, even though it already was on Here's Lucy. Really? There's an episode like that? That's interesting. Russell, very good question, but very easy to answer. I Love Lucy is the most popular show of all time. Why isn't it on Netflix? Very simple. CBS owns it. They decide who gets to play it. Hulu licenses the episodes, just like for music. For like church music, for example, it's very popular to play church music, but you have to technically get a license to play it, even if it's a one-day license. So if you're playing music for the Sunday, you need to get the license for that day. And so you pay them to play their music. Same thing with this. Hulu pays CBS money to have their episodes on. That's why they don't have all the episodes. They have a few. People have asked me. So Netflix, there's never been a deal between CBS and Netflix to play the episodes on. If you see them on Netflix eventually, they made a deal. So that's just how it works. Now, Netflix, I think, would be very smart to do that. That's just my thought. But it's possible that CBS says, no, we refuse to put on Netflix. See, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But yeah, that is something to think about. Yolanda. Yeah, the beds are pushed together like a king bed, and then that became an issue. Censors said you can't have that, and so they quickly changed. Yep, great question. Jerry Mathers was on Lucy's lap in the episode. See, I've heard that, Robert, but I don't think that's confirmed. So I don't want to say that as a fact because people, it's just like a rumor. See, there's a lot of rumors on I Love Lucy, some that are true, some that are not true. And when I make my videos, I try to back them up with content. The first video I made, not on purpose, I went off of one of those rumors and it was incorrect. And so now what I do, I go and I check several sources before I would post anything because I don't want to come out with misinformation, or I just use a source that's very trusted and I go off of that. I'm not just going to read an article and post, if that makes sense. So that goes for everyone to know. 31 thumbs up, almost. We're at 32 watchers, so quick. We're almost there, right, Mr. T Love? We're almost there. What is my favorite I Love Lucy episode? Great question, Alan. It is the movies. The movies? Yes, the movies. And the next one after that, Bonus Bucks. That's my number 1 and 2 favorite choice. I love those 2 episodes. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get with all the comments. Sometimes the comments leave, so a good thing is to do the super chat. It's a great way to support the channel, and so I don't miss anything that you guys may want me to refer to or answer. Okay, where was I? Desi lied. Desi passed away from lung cancer. Yes, I believe so. Oh no, shot sandwich. Charge your battery. Charge your battery. Chastity, you're only 18, and I Love Lucy is your favorite TV show. Well, awesome. Even though it was from the 1950s, but it's your favorite show. You find it hilarious. It's the most funny show I've ever seen. Well, I'm glad. Have you seen all the episodes, or are you like starting like it's your favorite show and you're just kind of seeing episodes as they appear on TV? Let me know. Sarah, how do I feel about the shows Lucy did on her after her divorce? So there's a lot of gems there. There's a lot of gems after she got divorced in the content, but I kind of don't think she ever reached that synergy of to I Love Lucy material. Like it just wasn't there. I think she touched it. I think she kind of grazed the ceiling, but she never surpassed it in my mind. But that's just me. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I think a lot of fans have agreed with me. We've talked about this before. It's a great question, but you know, it's just hard sometimes to figure that because it's very opinionated, you know. Ricky, great question. Have I ever met Lucy or Desi Jr.? I've corresponded with Lucy through Facebook messaging, which was cool because she found me. She found one of my videos, and she absolutely loved it. She told me she thought that she learned a lot, which is interesting. Lucy and Desi's daughter, learning a lot about, you know, me. This guy was just making videos. Is a big fan. And that's about it. I was really surprised, and I may contact her again, but it was just really, really cool. Hardest Lucy question I can think of. Well, I mean, there's a lot of them, and I think people make them up all the time. And most people, when they try to make up a hard question, they just come up with like the most obscure thing in the show. Oh, there's Lucy taking out the long black lace blue jeans. Now, I think lingerie later on was said in season 3, but now she's like blue jeans. It's a close up. Because remember, one camera was used for close up, the other one's used for medium, the other one's used for long shots. I believe the one in the center was long shots, the one on the left was medium shots, the one on the right was close ups. Yep, the one on the right was definitely close ups because now we got a right to left shot. Main camera is the longest shot, and then the left is more close with 2 people. So it's kind of nice. So, Chastity, you watched every episode of every season once already. Excuse me, but you would watch it over and over again. That's awesome. Mr. T Love, you've never watched I Love Lucy. Well, do yourself a favor. Watch. You're going to love it. You're going to thank me. Go on Hulu and just like sign up for free. Like you don't have to pay or anything. I believe they're on there for free, like some episodes. Or you can just watch, like just Google it. Like you'll find them. They're somewhere. I won't post them, but they're somewhere. And just watch like the early episodes, like Vita Meet a Benjamin. Lucy does a TV commercial. Watch the ballet. Watch. I mean, a lot of the first couple seasons have really good, solid episodes. So Ron says Ethel's hometown and Fred carrying the plant made you laugh. To me, that's one of my favorite Fred moments. The plant thing where the plant, he goes back and forth and they keep growing. I think that was just genius. It was wonderful Fred face. Like he was just like straight-eyed throughout the whole thing, not laughing. A professional genius in his work. He wasn't a genius in terms of behind the scenes, but just his acting. He was just boom. Glad you switched devices. Well, Arthur, remember, because you're asking what is Mr. T doing here if he doesn't love I Love Lucy? Well, he's supporting the channel. I'm sure he watches other stuff. I believe he says he watches some of my aviation stuff. So believe me, there's a lot of people on this channel who love Lucy, but who love Gilligan's Island and flying and gaming and just all the things that I like, or maybe some. And so it's really cool to see that. I've had people in many live streams that like something else. I've had people in my gaming live streams that like Lucy. I've had Lucy fans that start watching my gaming. And so I appreciate that because you are open to new things. You start enjoying new things and you're just hopefully entertained. So it's great. Did your parents let you stay up and watch Lucy, or did they say, no, go to sleep? Let me show over my shirt. Oh, we did it. We did it, guys and gals. We're finally at 34 thumbs up. Don't let that stop you in giving a thumbs up, helping out the channel. But we officially have more thumbs up than watchers. That's awesome. So, so good. It's like currency. It's like thumbs up is like currency. What's my favorite episode? Dale. Nice to see you on the chat. I appreciate it. Great question. I love home movies and bonus bucks. But I mean, in season 4, there's so many good ones. I'm not saying the others aren't good, right? I'm just saying like my favorite to watch. Like I get excited watching those. But I may switch soon because a lot of those in season 4, the Hollywood episodes I really like. And LA at Last, it's making its way up. It might overtake bonus bucks. I don't know. It's just my list is always kind of changing. It goes through stages. The Scottish episode always confused you as a child. You don't know why. That's the only episode you didn't like. Because it was a dream. Remember, Sarah? That's a great point there. It was the only episode that was kind of off. But remember, there was another dream episode where Lucy was kind of homeless and she was jealous of Ricky's old girlfriend. Remember that one? Let me see. If Vivian Vance had done more operatic music, would it have upstaged Lucy? You mean on a show? I just want to clarify your question. You've been gaming since you were born. GH, great question. I don't believe so. In order to subscribe, you need to be signed in. And I would just appreciate if you guys did that. The reason is because it helps it doesn't really like, it just lets you know if you notify yourself. It lets you know that when I post videos, if you notify yourself, but it also helps support us in a free way. All it is like basically making an email and an account. You don't need to post videos if you have an account. It's just a great way to like recommend more videos that you may like. Like if you enjoy YouTube and watching it and you're like, well, what can I watch? I don't really know. Start watching stuff. Subscribe to my channel. It's a good start. And then that recommends other videos and you might see some stuff that I posted way long ago because I've been posting for years. So it's a great way to do that. See you, Randy. Nice to have you on here. Yes, Dale. I've seen every episode multiple times. I own all of them. And so, yeah, I'm really, really aware of that. Anthony. Wow, Anthony is starting out the live stream with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. That is done down below somewhere in the super chat. It's like that $sign, but that's an awesome way to support the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really enjoy my videos. Your question is, do you recognize your regular viewers when they come into the chat? Great question. And yes, I do. I'm very visual. I'm a very visual person. And so usually I recognize, especially if you guys chat, like right in the chat. I definitely look at your names. And if you keep the same face, I usually remember the name with the face. However, you know, I've seen people with very generic, like the A or the R, and sometimes I'll remember, but if you're not like a frequent follower, then I may forget. But yeah, usually I'm pretty good with that, with remembering people in the chat for sure, because I can visually and mentally remember it. So great question, Anthony, and great way to start out the live stream. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You get a thumbs up and a high five from me. Danielle, do you think that the Mertzes live next door or downstairs? So they never lived next door. They lived downstairs. Remember that. And then they lived down the hall later on. So not really next door, wall to wall, but downstairs. Yep. So it's a great question. It seemed to change depending on the episode. So remember, the earlier seasons, they were in the smaller apartment, which they're in now, in which the Mertzes were directly below them. So it is actually accurate. Then later they moved upstairs. Excuse me, they moved downstairs. Wait, they moved upstairs or downstairs? So if the Mertzes were below them, they moved downstairs. And then, yeah, there's a little bit of discrepancy there. You're right, because they were in 2, right? In apartment 2 something, 2A. And so below it would have to be 1. So if they moved down below, it moved to 3D. Yeah, so there's some inconsistencies there. You're right. I was wrong. Do their children get any review for any of their episodes they made? What do you mean review, Zardanich? What do you mean by review? Where did I get the Lucy shirt from? So I have tons of Lucy shirts, and you guys send them to me. In fact, I appreciate that. You guys send me mugs. You guys send me letters. You guys send me all this awesome stuff. Like, I have stuff in my room right now that you have sent me, ranging from, I have a little crystal airplane that someone sent me. I have a Hope Changes Everything like plaque. I have shirts. I have mugs. I have books. People have sent me books, calendars, you name it. I've almost been sent it. And so you guys were awesome. And you don't have to, but you guys are just so like nice and generous that like it means a lot. And I make unboxing videos of that stuff. That dancer is actually on the piano. I didn't know they were that strong. Anyway, random thought. But yeah, she was on the piano that Marco was playing. Mr. T Love, I would agree. Thank you so much, Anthony, for supporting the channel. You guys all support the channel anyway, just by being here and thumbing up and subscribing. So it is a great thing. Was it bonus? What was bonus bucks about? So it's the one about the bill. And so there's like this $1 bill that if you happen to find the correct number, it's like a lottery thing. If you happen to find the correct number, then it's worth in the show $3,000, like in their money, like in that time. Like today it'd be worth $3,000. And so they had to find that bill with the serial number, and they rip it, and it's like this whole chase thing. Like, it's really funny. I really enjoy it. It's a really smartly written episode and hilarious all the way through. It's really the first chase type film like that. I mean, this isn't a film, but it's, concept. The concept of the chase was created through that. So Anthony, don't they live in 3D? So they did live in 3D, but that was just for season 3 on until they moved to the home because of that joke. But before it was 2A. And then, yeah, so that means they moved up. But then the Mertzes would be on that floor. So unless the Mertzes moved, which they could have, and they didn't really have to announce it. But from the looks of it, it looks like the same apartment. But then apartment complexes can have apartments that look very similar. So that might actually explain it. Very, very cool. Hello, Adarsh. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Where are you from? Yadav. Awesome. Great name. I've never seen you on the stream, so thank you for joining. Once Ethel said she didn't realize Lucy could hear their doorbell. Right, because they were on that floor. Yep. Can you do a fan mail video? Of course. I do those whenever I get fan mail and or items. So yes. So LaBelle, hello Rick from Quebec City. Where can I buy the video you gave away? Amazon. I mean, there's other places too, but Amazon is a quick way to get it. I'm not sponsored or anything. Let me see. I think in 1 and part of 2, they lived in 4A. And in 3, 4, 5, and part of 6, they lived in 3D. And the rest of 6, they live in the country home. I'll have to check back in the early apartment to see which one they lived in. Yeah, see, they carried the thing downstairs, right? And that was in season 1. So that would make sense but if their apartment was 2, I guess they were in 4. For some reason, I don't think it's 4, but I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like that. Let me see. Oh yeah, she goes through the laundry and gets her hair starched. That was bonus box. That was the big finale of that episode. The thing that people remember that. Dale, okay, so you're okaying that too, the 4A thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the like this episode when they open the door and check that out. That would make most sense with all the numbers and all that. But yeah, it is something that it's a show. There's gonna be errors, and so we'll have to take a look at that. You forgot which episode showed Ethel in Fred's kitchen. That would be Never Do Business with Friends, the laundry one, the one where they fight over the washing machine. Oh, I appreciate that, LaBelle. Very, very nice of you to say. 37 thumbs up. Awesome. The episode is ending, guys and gals. Thank you so much for just your support and love in everything that I do. I want to reiterate that this channel is for every single person, no matter what background, what belief, what political affiliation. That doesn't matter here. We're focusing on entertainment, fun, excitement, classic comedy. If you want to get away from the world, this is where we come. We talk about cool and fun things, things that we all enjoy and are passionate about. And that's what I really want to make my channel. I want to bring that home to people. So if you ever see negativity or anything like that on the channel, just let it fly by. And if you ever see yourself negative on here, definitely not the place to do it, because we're striving here to be positive and just lift each other up and be hopeful. So it's very, very important. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night, because I know a lot of you, it is the evening. So have a good, nice and toasty night. Warm yourself up. It is hot, so maybe not toasty. But anyway, take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. You still have another day off, hopefully. We'll see you next time. Ron, you'd love to see one on Seinfeld. Well, I'm going to have to start making more Seinfeld episodes. We had 37 thumbs up, guys and gals. Yes. That's all to you guys. You guys are amazing. We'll see you next time. And don't forget to be positive, and most importantly, be hopeful.